Dr. Anthony Harper, blessed to be here at the Israel Government Press Office of Mr. Ron Paz. It is a blessing to be with you.
Welcome,
and
sir.
A lot of our audience, they love Israel, and they might be curious about what the Government Press Office is all about here, the GPO. So what goes on here and regarding the media?
Sure. So the Government Press Office is working under the Prime Minister Office, but as professional body, non-political body. So we are sort of regulators of the press, the foreign press in particular. So in any event that a foreign journalist seeks press credentials in order to facilitate his work in Israel, he would approach the Government Press Office, would have to bring letters of accreditation and whatever other proofs that we require according to our rules. And then we would accredit him with the GPO card, as we call it. Those who are stationed here for at least a period of 1 year can also apply for a work visa, a press visa, and they first come to us. We issue a letter of recommendation with which they can receive their visa at the Ministry of Interior. Now this is the official role, but beyond that, the Government Press Office also serves as sort of a mediator between the government and the foreign press. We have a daily newsletter called the GPO News, where we communicate primarily the Prime Minister Office announcements, President Office announcements, and other announcements that we find fit interesting enough for the foreign press. May it be Bank of Israel raising interest rate or major archaeological discovery, things of value. We would also update of the GPO's own activity, briefings, press tours, press conferences that we hold, invitations to international conferences and exhibitions, etc. We even had, we just finished in July, a Hebrew class for journalists, for beginners.
Oh, wow.
We had here some 20 journalists that came every week to study Hebrew. We encourage that. And we, in general, try to develop personal relations with the foreign journalists in order to create relationships of trust that we could help, we could facilitate, and in case we could also be able to give some remarks, or if say some response is missing or Israel's stance on certain issue has to be added, our voice can be heard for better professional coverage of Israel.
I'm sure there are a lot of media people that would like to know about what really goes on, about the role of GPO, and that might be interested in being here. So it's good to have some idea about what was going on, and people can learn more on a website. The GPO has a website?
Yes, correct. It has a comprehensive website, not only with GPO's own regulation, but also with useful information for the foreign journalists, all in English. We have comprehensive lists of public sector spokespersons. We have also the National Photo Collection, which, as you know, the Government Press Office serves as the official photographer of the state. So wherever the Prime Minister or the President goes, there is a GPO cameraman and stills photographer going with them. We archive those pictures. Here is an example of one of them.
The background famous picture.
Prime Ministers, yes, Ben-Gurion and Moshe Sharet. It's from the GPO's National Photo Collection. And any journalist can download any material free of charge. And it's one of our best services, indeed.
Thanks for explaining.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Take
Thank
care.
you from Israel.